What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here with my boy PJ, and we just came off of the Lenexa, Kansas regionals, and you got 7th place playing what deck?
Your friendly neighborhood salad player.
Sheep.
I'm not a sheep.
I'm just playing. No, that's your deck. You just keep playing that deck, so that's all that matters. But you played salad.
I played salad. Yeah. I went X11. I was the highest X11.
Yeah, you were.
I had good tiebreakers.
Yeah, Ethan was X11. He didn't make it. Yep. Unlucky, bro. But yeah, that region was long.
I lost to the guy that got 2nd, and I beat the guy who got 6th. So
yeah,
it helped.
Good tiebreakers.
Yeah, I had really good tiebreakers.
Yeah, your tiebreakers were nice. Yep. So that's what's up. All right, so we had a 300-man regional. I'm tired.
Yep. Let's get into the list, dog.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just jump.
All right, shoutouts to eBear.
eBear?
Yeah, he's the guy that pulled that.
Oh, I was like, that doesn't say eBear.
So my salad list is incredibly simple. I don't do anything fancy. I just play a super, like, generic salad.
That's fair enough.
So this is my normal summon, my only normal summon. I don't play debug because I'm scared of droll, I'm scared of impermanence, and this card can't get stopped. And I played 19 games yesterday, and I saw this card in like 16 of the 19 games. So I always had it. And the card says draw 2.
And that one's English.
Yes, it is.
Already got him. First 3 cards.
Unlucky. And then this is like a pseudo-normal summon. If my hand is good, I will play around droll and not activate this effect, but if my hand is meh, I'll do it. And then like, there were a couple games yesterday where it just like sacked me into like a trap card, and it helped a lot. Added will a couple times, this card's nice. And then a couple times I got circled. So this card was good, it overperformed yesterday. I played against a lot of back row decks and the effect to like pop protocols, pop mine. That was nice.
That was real good.
Yep. And then I played 2 Yak, because I play Pot of Desires in my list. And I also, DD Crow's kind of popular right now, and you need this card for a grind game.
Did you get crowed today?
Nope. I was the crower.
Damn.
Never the crowy.
Not the crow. What the heck?
My Egyptian God card, double foul.
Double foul to the day he died.
I'm not going to say it, but
say
yes.
it. No, say it.
No.
Say it.
But this card is really good. A lot of times it's just an extender. I made Dweller like 3 times with it. It's just nice to have a body. And there was a couple of times where I would like normal this, Falco bounce it, Falco would come out on the resolution, trigger foul, and that's just 2 free monsters with 1 normal summon.
Not wrong.
That was kind of nice. Then you make a Sunlight Wolf, then your Jag's alive, then your Spinny's alive, and then you just kind of like... This deck plays out of the grave, so you don't really need a lot after turn 1. But this card was good. I made Dweller a couple of times, that's what it was there for. I used the light stage effect once against Alfie.
Poor Alfie. Frogs lose a foul real bad.
Yeah, it was Awakening the Dragon.
Jesus Christ.
And then I played 2 Spinny. This card was good. The boost effect literally didn't ever come into play, but the graveyard effect obviously was pretty good.
Spinny was always getting banished.
Spinny was always getting banished.
Every time now.
Yeah. Because I do the double Balinks opening, but other than that, it was good. It's just an extender. But it's like Foul is a better extender because they're both bodies, but this one doesn't get banished and Spinny does.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. And then I played 1 Falco. The best thing it did was bounce foul and then trigger foul. I set rage with it once. It was good. Not much to say there. And then I played the 1 Gazelle.
Unlucky.
This card is nice.
This card should be.
I didn't see this card a lot in my opening hand, but I saw Circle a lot in my opening hand yesterday, so it's basically better.
It must be nice to top easy.
Yep.
When you draw Circle.
Big chillin' on Gazelle. Just dump traps, hard open one of them. Rage Roar is hard for people to play through.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
Nobody can beat Rage Roar if you don't have a right
Rage Roar Ash Crow, good luck.
It must be nice, the opening, nice.
Hand traps. 3 Ash. It's a salad deck. People get upset when they play against me because I just keep. I don't add back Gazelle. I just keep adding back Ash, and they're like, "Man, I can't wait to like play my next card." And I'm like, "Me too."
Me too.
So like every turn, I'm like, it's so funny. At the start of every main phase, I go Wolf Effect, grab Rage, summon something, add Ash, and it's like, you really want to keep playing this game?
I don't.
I'll go into the grind with you, bro, if you want to. But Ash is nice. It was really good. I saw this card a lot yesterday.
You saw other people's Ashes too.
Yep. Flink. That's right.
I had to throw that in there.
Yeah. And then, like, my most drawn cards were Flame Buffalo and Ash, and, like, I just always had Ash whenever I needed it. It was really good. Just like my card.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Just know that guy's gonna comment on this video.
Good.
Gonna roast the shit out of you.
3 ulti first DD Crow, weird flex. I saw this card overperformed. I played against Heroes a lot. I played 3 rounds of Heroes.
I played 2 Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is that like English?
No. That's misprint French.
Misprint French? I don't think I've ever heard that one.
The card is really good. It overperformed. I used it against Paleo when he did the dupe thing, or the Ronin Tone thing.
He said the dude thing.
It destroyed my Lunalite opponent. I double crowed him, and that game was a wrap. I hit Malicious. I hit. There was another good hero card in the graveyard that he tried to like reborn, and I just DD crowed it, and it stopped him. But yeah, the card really like, overperformed.
That's nice.
But it was godly against the Lunalite player because I had both. I had 2 crows.
Were they the French ones?
No.
Unlucky. The misprint French.
And then I had I played 2 Phantasme. This was going to be Ogre, but against Lenexa, I just want like more cards in my hand because I feel like I can outplay people if I just have more cards. So, and it's a body. Sometimes I can't out big cards, but this card can. This card's bigger than Nightmare Phoenix. 1900 cards are a menace to my deck.
They're literal garnets.
Yep, it was very average, but you know when I had it, it was decent. I was never dead whenever I had it.
What?
And then I had 3 Signet go winning. If you look really close, it says Signet go
Oh, look,
winning.
those are all foreign.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
Got there. You got there.
This card is broken. I saw this card a lot too. It was just broken. Everybody knows what this card does.
Get your whole deck.
Yep. A recent change I made is I bumped Pot of Desires up to 3. I came to the conclusion that the salad cards aren't good enough, so I need more cards if I'm going to beat my opponent. So Flame Buffalo gets me more cards. Pot of Desires gets me more cards. So if I have 9 cards to your 5, like, I should win.
You should.
Yeah. The card is really good. I never had a horrible banish. I had 1 bad banish with Baylink, or with Field Spell and Gazelle, and I did lose that game. But the other Desires were really, really good, because a lot of times you just get those 2 out first.
That's fair.
And it was just 3 cards. The card was very, very good. And I just came to the conclusion that I always wanted to see the card. So, very good. It's like one of my favorite cards. French first, too. And then I played 3 Will. This card is insane. Nobody ever outs this card. They just like out my board, and then I draw for turn, and it's still up, and I'm like, okay, time to rebuild.
Will is annoying.
I never used the Soul Charge effect, but there were games where I resolved the effect to reborn it like 2 to 3 times.
That's nice.
Yep, it's just nice. It's also an insane top deck.
It is.
Yep. Yep, it was good. Not much to say there. Pretty standard. Circle. This was like
The God card.
This was my sack card yesterday. Just always had it. It's really good. The monster effect didn't come up ever once, but there was a time where I literally went out of my way to play around Nibiru with this card to have it. So if he Nibiru'd, I could chain it on my reincarnated Sunlight Wolf.
It must be nice having it.
But
Isn't it nice, Josh?
But yeah, shout outs to Josh because the day before we were testing the mirror and he was wrecking me and he always had it and I stole his circle luck and he didn't have it at all yesterday. So
Unlucky, man.
and then the Garnet, I drew it like twice and I'm pretty sure I lost both of those games. But other than that, it was loyal. It stayed out of my hand. Not much to say there.
It's because you made it common finally.
Never use the battle phase effect. People forget that it has that. And then my last like hand trap was Impermanence. Card was very average. It didn't do anything special, but it did its job. The best thing it did was in one of my hero matchups, I drew it for turn and I Impermanence to Darklaw. And it let me play the game. And then the rest of the time it was just set cards, so like if they had Twin, they couldn't blind hit Rage Roar. They just had to like guess. But it was good. The column effect never came up. It was pretty average. I might cut it in the future for like experiment with cards. Maybe that really boozy snake card. Who knows?
That prohibit snake.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? And then I played 2 Rage and 2 Roar. Cards are good. You just want to open one of them and then Gazelle dump the other one, and that's Rage Roar.
I hate Rage Roar. Combo wombo.
I like to get this one out of the way. I like to get one out of the deck before I Desires, because when you reset it with its effect, it'll get banished. So I like to make sure I have the other one, because this is a literal Solemn Judgment. And this is like, it's still Acre's deck, it's really good, but this guy is more important, because it'll always be live.
You're not wrong. Is that an English Rage?
Stop.
I always gotta point that out.
But that was the main deck. It was 40 cards. It was incredibly standard, incredibly generic. But that's what you need at Lenexa. You just need to like outplay your opponent.
Did I smell sheep words?
Stop.
Just kidding, bro.
Shout outs to Joe. We miss you. Come by sometime. Say what's up to us.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Time Wizard.
Dweller. I made it 3 times. I made it against Lunalite, and I made it against Heroes twice, and it was good.
It always beats those.
Not much to say there. 3 Baylinks. Card is incredibly important in grind games. So what a lot of players I noticed aren't doing that I think they should, and they started doing it at the YCS, is when you do the play with you have Baylinks and Gazelle, you link the Gazelle away for a Baylinks, and then you link both Baylinkses away for the Sunlight Wolf, so you have a Baylinks for their turn and your upcoming turn if they said something to out it.
It's fair.
This is like a little niche thing that comes up, and you always want 3 because it's gonna come up. People attack over stuff. That's why this card is good. Like they just attack to like force your traps, and then you just
Vanish.
and then they have to try and play.
Fair enough.
But it's good. You need it.
Because the Egyptian
Chain block with Flame Buffalo is nice.
It is.
3 of my Egyptian God Link.
Finally.
It does everything. It's by far my favorite Link monster. It adds back a Solemn Judgment and or Acreage attack with no cost, and card that says you can't search.
It must be nice.
Must be nice. The card is very good. It's my favorite Link monster. He is the sunflower. He brings up the sun.
He's the sunflower.
He's the sunflower.
What are you singing right now, Peter?
I'm not singing shit. PETA, this only came up once. Sometimes I just made it to like, if I mind controlled something and I normal summon something, I just make this instead of wasting my Phoenix. And then I took some guy's Ash, but we all know how that ended up.
Jesus Christ.
He lost. And then, yep, it never came up other than that. I never summoned it to like attack to like get Gazelle. It just never came up like that. But I have done that play in the past. I thought it was important. I thought there would be a lot more solid players. That's why I played it. But there weren't that many. It was mostly just me. Phoenix.
Just me.
Yeah. Co-Link, Sunlight Wolf, draw a card, outspells and traps. Pretty generic. The card is nice.
I was like drunk.
This popped Alfie's Waking the Dragon, but I had Ash before I drew, so I didn't sack him.
Sack you, bro. Almost lost the Paleos.
The 2 would have been like 10 minutes.
Jesus Christ, Alfie's gonna be sad.
That's okay, he's better than me. Update Jammer. This card got summoned a whole lot yesterday because I play 2 new cards in the extra deck that they're just the big boys. So now if like the deck struggled to out big monsters, but now with the extra deck, we out big monsters.
You're stealing.
Yeah, I borrow them.
Hashtag borrow.
This card is good. Remember that its effect to activate and to give things 2 attacks does activate in the graveyard. Do not forget to activate it. I did yesterday and I almost lost because of it.
Nice.
But yep. And then I played 2 Heat Rio. This card spins back row and pendulum scales, and hopefully waking the dragon so I don't pop them with Nightmare Phoenix.
Jesus Christ.
But pretty generic. I didn't summon it very much. I made it once, reincarnated it to like lower something that was kind of big, and then like push for game. Doesn't come up much though, but I would still play it. And then I played Transcode Talker.
I hate that card.
This card's really strong. The best thing about it yesterday was when I would have something under it like Sunlight Wolf, people forget that you can't target these cards. So that was nice. Obviously, the 500 for co-link monsters when you do the play with Sunlight Wolf here and Update Jammer here is like 12,000, 11,000, somewhere in there. And then if they have an empty board and you just go strictly Transcode Update, that's 81.
Unlucky for them.
Yeah, so. The card was good. Somewhat a decent amount. This is the first of the big boys with Update Jammer. Yeah, I just steal 2 cards. I did it against heroes. I did it against my other hero opponent. And I did it against McKnight and Vote in my last round. Yeah, the card is good. It's nice. It was important in the hero matchup because he forgot that it can't be targeted by monster effects. So that was nice. Because he had a Dystopia.
Unlucky for that guy.
Yeah, but it was good.
I hate Dystopia.
And then this is the even bigger boy. Is a Topologic Zero Boros
card.
What's cool is when you summon Transcode Talker and use its effect, you can't summon anything but Cybers, so you can't make Borload anymore. But this card is a Cybers, so you can like have an updated Transcode and an updated Zero Boros, and that's just too much damage. Against one of my hero opponents, or against my Buster Blader opponent.
Jesus Christ.
He had an IP Masquerena, and we were both like top decking, and I had this, and I was like calculating the points before I drew for my turn, and I was like a little bit off, and I top decked Pot of Desires and just banished 10 cards, and I was like, yeah, he gets 2,000 extra attack.
That's stupid.
And it was good. But yeah, these are the big boys. I really like having these cards now. Like, they're outs to big things. So that's nice, because like, that's what your extra deck's for. Like, if I can't out big things, I need things in my extra deck that'll do it. Like, these cards are searchable. I think everybody should be playing at least this, but both are really good. They saw a lot of play at the YCS too. Shoutouts to Joe again.
Joe again. Hey.
Shoutouts to Ernest for letting me borrow these Nibirus. I Nibiru'd like 2 people. The hero guy that got second after his 4th summon, and I had this in my hand, activated Prohibition and called Nibiru, and my soul broke in half.
Nice deck.
But other than that, it was pretty good. I sided in a decent amount, I saw it a decent amount, but shout out to Ernest because they were good. And then shout out to you, Johnny. This is actually your Pankratops.
Yeah, that thing loyal.
I didn't see it a single time.
It's okay.
This is the infamous Destroy Alfie card. Is these Cosmic Cyclones that I also borrowed from Ernest. The play was I normal summoned Flame Buffalo in game 2. He went first. He had 4 sets. He crackdowns my Flame Buffalo. I chain Cosmic. He judgments it, and then on the resolution I Cosmic the crackdown. And then he had to trap trick a Candida to flip it face down, and then he was really far behind, and he couldn't come back. The card was really good. And then I also played Twin Twister, so I had a hell of back row removal because I don't want to lose the back row decks. I don't play evenly matched because I don't feel like the deck's like explosive enough. Plus, after you lose your battle phase, you good dog?
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's big chillin'.
Where's your evenly match?
I don't play that card.
You're bad.
Yeah.
Kyle got his ass. You're bad.
Yeah, I just like these because I have a field spell too. So like there will be times if I draw evenly, I just can't use it to the best. But and like the deck is these cards are meant to like nickel and dime your opponent's back row. Like I just have to like kind of grind through it.
Yeah.
But they were good. I didn't see this one as much. I saw it a couple times, but I saw this card a lot, and a lot of times I saw one, I saw both, so it was really good. But those are the back row removal cards. This is my second most drawn card. It's Mind Control. Nice Dark Wall.
Nice tunnel.
I stole a Crusadia Link, Dark Law. I stole a, what's the elemental hero card they use 3 tributes? Plasma. I stole a Plasma. That card was kind of nice.
What the heck?
Yep, it was good. Not much to say there. And then my going first card that did win me a lot of games was Summon Limit. They would normal summon something and they'd be like, alright, trigger, activate something, summon twice, and I flip this, and they're like, they had to read it, and I got like 3 judge calls about it, people not knowing that it counts while it's face down.
Yep.
And so they just sit there and they have like a 900 guy and a 1,000 guy, and I'm just chilling with Sunlight Wolf. And it's game.
It's game every time.
But it was good. I started them going first, and I saw a decent amount too, so it was nice.
Free wins, I like.
Free wins, yeah.
Alright, shout out you got, brother.
Shout out to Ernest, Josh, and you for driving there with me. Additional shout out to you for topping, repping Wichita. Shout out to Corbin. Shout out to Kyle Shook. He was dominating.
Hey, Josh, hey.
Big shout out to James. You're playing Salad.
He's definitely not playing Salad.
Yeah, join the army. Join the gang.
He's missing mine to the day he died, or at least until it gets touched by the ban list.
Shout out to the judges. They were good. My dad. Lenexa, it ran pretty smoothly. We were out of there by like 8, right?
And with 300 plus people. So I don't know, it didn't feel like it.
The regional was really competitive. There were a lot of players.
Yeah.
But other than that, not much to say. It's pretty standard salad deck. Your friendly neighborhood salad player.
There you go. So all your salad profiles are kind of relevant now. Unless you have top.
That's right. Kind of.
Got his ass. Just kidding. Just roasting you for fun.
Yeah.
But no, congratulations again, PJ. Thanks for the deck profile.
All right, John.